Let me explain you the YouTube traffic sources, because when we know where our views are coming from, then it's so much easier to understand what you need to do in order to get more of those views. And you will see when we go through them, there are three major traffic sources that really deserve our attention. But I also made sure, because I have a video from 2 years ago about the same topic, to read through all the common questions. So I make sure that in this video, these are answered as well. All right, let's get started. On desktop, go to the YouTube Studio, then Analytics, here the Reach tab, and maybe filter it for a longer time span here. But then you see the traffic sources here in this card. And on mobile, that means your smartphone and your tablet, install the YouTube Studio app, and then you can also see this information in the Analytics and here in the Discovery tab, again here your top traffic sources. I will show you all information on desktop, but the basic information is all visible in the YouTube Studio app as well. So here in my top traffic sources, let's start at the top. YouTube Search is of course when your videos rank in search on YouTube and you get views this way. And by the way, that is the first of the major traffic sources we need to pay attention to. Particularly small channels should focus on that first. And the way you get views via the search traffic source, well, is to apply YouTube SEO. You can learn it everywhere, but of course I have a really good introductory video for you as well. Then the next top source, in my case at least, is external. And by the way, external is a mix of things. And here further down, you see an area where the external traffic sources are further distinguished. So the top external source is Google Search. And by the way, when we use YouTube SEO to rank our videos in YouTube Search, like I just mentioned, well, then it's easy to also rank our videos in Google Search with a minimal change in the standard YouTube SEO practices. If you want to learn more about this additional change that you need to do, well, check out this video. But then as you can see, besides Google Search, you see my own homepage here appearing here. So on my homepage, I sent many visitors to my YouTube channel, and that is what shows here. But besides that, you see here other search engines, email programs where I have emails where I share my videos as well. But usually you would probably see there social media like Twitter and Facebook where you share your videos, or also, of course, messenger apps like WhatsApp, for example. There people share your videos as well. In this way, you can get views to your channel as well. So overall, this is the external traffic source, everything that is not on YouTube, but anywhere else on the internet. And by the way, one weird thing that, especially if you are a very small channel, you might see as a top external traffic source is Creator Studio. And you probably wonder what this is. Creator Studio are views that you created yourself because you added your closed captions in the Creator Studio, preview your video in the upload flow from the Creator Studio, things like this. We all, any channel, have a few views from the Creator Studio. And if you are a small channel, well, then it's a top traffic source. And by the way, don't worry about creating those views. It doesn't influence how well your channel does. So don't worry about those. So this is external here. Let's go back into my top list in this case. Next, we have the browse features. And browse features is actually a very weird thing. It is a group of many traffic sources, and even YouTube doesn't like the word browse anymore. So to see which parts are inside browse, you can actually on desktop, you can click here to see more details. And when we scroll down here, we see again the browse features. Click on that. And then you see the makeup of the browse features. So as you can see here, the top one is home with the most views in comparison to everything else. That is the home screen that we all visit when we open the YouTube app, when we go to the YouTube homepage as a viewer, right? the home page. And that is the most important part of browse. Everything else is basically unimportant. Home, by the way, is the second most important traffic source that we need to pay attention to, because this is the most important part where our subscribers keep coming back to discover our new videos. And as well, we can get new viewers, non-subscribers to our channels this way. And by the way, you probably wonder, here in the makeup you also see the subscriptions tab as one important traffic source as part of browse. And the subscriptions tab is of course also a way how your subscribers arrive at your new videos. But most of them primarily arrive on the homepage instead and not the subscription tab. So home is very important, and the thing you need to do in order to get more views from home is to have an active subscriber base. Think about your subscribers. What topics are they interested in? And create more videos around those topics. Because if you achieve in getting your subscribers keep coming back to watch your new videos, then of course you get more views from your subscribers, but also the algorithm that drives the home page will send you new viewers, non-subscribers to your channel as well. So it's very valuable to focus on that as the second most important traffic source that comes after YouTube search I mentioned in the beginning. And if you want to understand home more deeply and more precisely know what to do, well, check out this video. All right, let's go back into the overview. Here next we have direct or unknown. I got this question quite a lot as well. What is it? Well, not all traffic sources can really be tracked. Some YouTube just doesn't know where people are coming from. For example, if people have bookmarks in their browsers and just open the bookmark, or are referred via a messenger where YouTube can't really track the views, well then everything appears as direct or unknown. But think basically this is also another source where you get views from basically social media, something outside like external. We just don't know exactly where those views are coming from. Okay. And next we have suggested videos, which is, by the way, the third most important traffic source that deserves our attention. And also the third that the more you grow your channels, you start to focus on. So first search, then home, and finally suggested videos. And in order to get more views via the suggested videos algorithm, you all know, right? We want to appear in the suggested videos next to a video that a viewer watches as well. Well, make your viewers binge watch your content. Ensure that always, if people watch your videos to the end, for example, that you recommend another video for them to watch in order to make them binge watch your content. And of course, if you want to understand that more deeply and how you can make this binge watching happen, check out this video. And now finally we have others, which are all the other traffic sources that exist. But since of course this top list here looks different for each channel, well, I know that some of you have, for example, channel pages showing up there. And for channel pages, let me go into the detail to show you how it looks for me. It's just not one of the top traffic sources. It's top 6 in this case. I can click here again in the details and see, for example, my channel page drives the most views, but I get also a few views from other channels. This is basically everywhere on channel pages where our videos are included. So of course our own channel pages drives a lot of views because people visit our channel page and find videos this way on our channel and watch them. But of course other creators can link our videos on their channels as well, on their channel pages. And this way you can see here, for example, I get a few views. Not very many, of course, but from Little Monster Media Co., Stefan Lacoste, for example, a French YouTube advice guy. So this is usually common, but of course not really usually a traffic source that deserves our attention because it's just a small portion of the big pie. But if you are small, it might appear still as one of the top traffic sources. One other top traffic source is other YouTube features. It just says other YouTube features. So let's go back here in the traffic sources in the detail. Here it's number 7 in my case. And when I click here, you see that there are several other things. YouTube, for example, are shortened links for your videos, for example. So that also could be from social media where people shared your videos. But then we have YouTube Remote, which is a special app that allows you to control the TV. So these are views from people who watch your videos on TV. And also offline, as you know, people can download your videos in the YouTube app and watch the videos this way. So this is other YouTube features. But again, also not a traffic source that is super important. As a small channel, it may appear high, but the more you grow, the more you'll see that the most important traffic sources within YouTube, except from external, of course, getting views from social media is super great as well. But within YouTube, it is YouTube search, home, inside browse, of course, and suggested videos. And talking about these most important traffic sources, luckily we have even more detail for suggested videos as well as for YouTube search. So here when we scroll down here again, we had the top list, yeah. And when we scroll down, we see traffic sources suggested videos. Here you can see that my own video, for example, drove many views to others of my videos, right? Suggested videos is always linking up several videos with each other. So in this case, we have my own videos recommending my own videos. But also here, this, for example, is a video from another channel that brought views to my videos. And then we also have details for YouTube search. And here you have the top search terms: impressions, click-through rate, YouTube, for example, morning fame for my channel, click-through rate, what are tags on YouTube. So different topics that particularly well work for my channel. And here we can see the top search terms for which my videos are ranking and bringing me views. You can, of course, always click see more here. This button, I mean, which are, by the way, only available on desktop and not on the YouTube Studio app right now. So you have to go to desktop for more details. But we can see more details here. But still, I have to say, to really dig deep, to really understand how to trigger those traffic sources more, get more views from them, this is kind of, you have to know where to look and have to do a lot of clicking. So I actually invested the work to create something that is more intuitive. For example, when we look at the top search terms here, let me give you a little bit of a sneak peek here. The same information looks what I created like this here. And of course, we have more details for suggested videos as well, as you can see here in YouTube Studio. Well, for this information, I created a nicer report as well, which looks like this, where you can see from which videos to which videos the views were coming from and sent to. And also here from other channels, like this video sent views to this video, for example. And to explain you more about this nicer report for your traffic sources, well, check out this video. And by the way, if it's not out yet, well, stay tuned. I will publish it shortly. And in the meantime, here is a playlist for the 3 videos I recommended you for the 3 most important traffic sources that we need to pay attention to. Cheers, my friends.